Welcome back, guys, to the Teh Tarik show on episode 3. And today we are talking about vaccines. So, usually we have the. Oh, wait, no. Our usual cast, we have Aisha and Ella.
Hello.
We have Avinash.
Yo, what's up?
And we have Gurpreet.
Sup?
But today, Avinash will not be as hyped because he's at home and he can't disturb his mom. Okay, so moving on to the first question is, are you guys vaccinated?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Unfortunately, no.
Why not, Avi? Are you an anti-vaxxer?
anti-vax.
I believe that China will insert a microchip in me.
Oh my god, time to
That's an
unwrap.
American option.
I mean, just joking on that note lah. Basically, my Sejahtera doesn't want me to take the vaccine lah. So yeah. But actually, there's an entire backstory to why it happened. And I think I've told you guys, so I'm just gonna tell the audience again.
Yes,
So-
please.
So the thing is, when I got the first vaccine appointment, it was somewhere during our semester. And that time, HCP or student affair, HCP is what in English? In English, Student Affairs Center, right?
Students.
Something like that.
Yeah. So basically, what HCP said is, if you want to go out to take your vaccine, you need to contact us, and we will provide transport for you. You're not allowed to take your own transportation, or go with a friend, or something like that, something along those lines. I'm not sure about the go with your own transportation, but you're not allowed to go with a friend. So unfortunately, what actually happened was, as you know, as time progressed, basically everyone just took their friends and went out, and it wasn't a big deal. So I got my vaccine appointment on a Sunday evening lah, when we were playing Velo, right? Then they asked me to come the next day on Monday noon or something like that. So because of this short time frame and me being, or this HCP might or the guard might stop us, so I decided it's okay, I will tolak for now. I will try to take it later. But unfortunately, until now, the vaccine has not come. It has been more than 30 days. Because in my Sejahtera, when you reject the vaccine, what they say is, you have they will give you a new appointment in 30 days. It's been more than 30 days. I'm not received an appointment.
So was it in my Sejahtera or not?
Meaning? Yeah, it is in my Sejahtera.
Oh, yes. So just gone then.
Well, to be fair, it says they'll start to make your appointment in 30 days. So they give you 30 days, then they start registering you in,
Logic. Might be, it could be a possibility.
Yeah.
I think that sounds like it. Okay. So moving on to the next question, right? So what do you guys think on anti-vaxxers, and why do you think they're actually against this, other than the microchips lah? Right, anyone wants to start?
Oh, why microchips? I mean, on the note of
Abi is kind of anti-vaxxer, right? Like,
lol,
he can start first.
At this point, the only one without the vaccine is you.
just because I didn't take the vaccine yet doesn't mean I'm an anti-vaxxer lah. So alright, so basically the topic of vaccines actually came about when we saw this video, and it went pretty viral, of one pakcik sitting down and
Yes.
preaching on on all kinds of bullshit of why you shouldn't take the vaccine lah, right? So there were things such as 5G chips. They're pretty stupid to discuss about lah, but if you think about it, it's pretty funny. And then there were things about harming your own health, and then there were things about the government tracking you. And then the best part, right? I still remember the sentence lah. Saya telah mendapat sampai
Pakar-pakar dari UKM.
You gotta translate that, guys.
yeah.
He's
So
saying he discussed with the experts from UKM.
Oh my god, are you serious?
yeah, exactly. You didn't hear the full thing, is it?
I didn't even
No,
want to
actually,
watch the
the
video.
UKM
It's so cringy.
UKM wireless Facebook page,
What?
they shared the video. I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
Dr. Dosdiadi, right? Some lecturer,
Yeah.
So he shared the video using that Facebook page. So it kind of went viral, I think. Also on Twitter,
Oh
also
my
it went viral.
Yeah, I'm not sure which pakar did he consult, but that was a pretty fun video to watch lah. So, to your question, right? What are your thoughts on anti-vaxxers? So, I would say most of them are pretty uneducated, lah. Right. So if you learn science, if you do know that vaccines help to vaccines help to develop your immunity response in your body. So it's sort of just stimulating your immunity response to create antibodies to fight whatever disease that comes
Mm.
along, lah. So uh, unfortunately, there are some. Can I say stupid? Yeah, some stupid people,
Yeah.
just who think that 5G chips can be radiated in your body, destroying you completely, or some nonsense along those lines, lah.
uh,
I mean, if they said 4G would be more acceptable, lah. Like this
4G.
new technology.
Yeah, is there even 5G in Malaysia?
That's a good question, but that's a topic for another day.
Yes, I think so too. Okay, okay.
I mean,
How about
4G
the
is not
rest?
even well established, though.
Uh,
I mean, anti-vaxxers
Anti-vaxxers.
are not all idiots, lah. Not all of them are dumb. Some of them are even have PhD and all that. And just recently, I think I read a tweet that teachers in Johor, I think around 700 plus
I
teachers in Johor, they don't want to
Yeah,
take the
right?
vaccine
Yes,
My God.
yeah, I see. Just about to
because
mention that.
not
yeah.
all of them are uneducated, basically.
I mean, they're a teacher, uh, so I wouldn't expect them to be dumb, lah. But unfortunately, they are.
Teaching the next generation. Okay, okay.
I mean, you can have a PhD and still be an idiot, lah.
Hmm.
You cannot stop that. If that's your mindset, then you cannot stop it, lah.
Hmm.
Yeah, but what's the issue on the 700 teachers that they want to take the vaccine, though?
I'm not sure. I think
Hey, Sampai Sultan Johor, he wanted to go and talk to the ministry to actually come and tell them why do you need the vaccine. That's
Wow.
how bad, like that's how bad it got.
Yeah.
if you
He
ask
is a
me, if
dedicated
they don't
man.
take the
I like it.
vaccine, you don't go to work, lah. Basically, you're
Yeah.
endangering the kids. The kids, I don't think they can take the vaccine yet.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're a carrier or something, then the kids are gone, lah. Basically, you just infect the kids for no reason because you didn't take the vaccine.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, it's just a vaccine, lah. Just take the vaccine. It's not even. There is no 5G chip, lah. And I don't know why they believe there's a 5G chip. Why they believe people are gonna track you. I mean, you're using the phone, right? Like people can track you using your phone.
Yeah, that's true.
So true.
Once you're on
Hey,
the
what?
internet, lah, basically they can track you anything about it they can know.
Hmm.
So like if
That's
the government wants to track you, right, they have the information, every single information about you they have. Your address, your name, your father, your grandfather, your grandfather,
secret child
everyone.
already.
uh,
So like I don't know lah, what they mean by the government wants to track you and all that. Actually, that's all I think the anti-vax is just dumb. I don't even know what to say about them. They're dumb in the
Basically,
sense like their mindset is dumb, that not that they are not educated or something.
hmm. So anyone else has a different opinion on that? Or can you
Isha,
move on?
For
go
me,
Isha.
Isha,
for me, anti-vaxxers, like it really depends on the country lah. Like in Malaysia, if you're anti-vax, first of all, like generally anti-vaxxers are probably uneducated about what the vaccines actually do. They're either uneducated or they don't want to know about it. And in Malaysia specifically, if you're anti-vax, I assume that you believe in uh traditional medicine. you know,
Chunky,
like
Wap
you don't
Chunky or
believe.
something.
Yeah, you go to like
The
or something like
Sinsei.
that. You think that tea can help you. You think that drinking bleach can help you do something
Our
like that.
our ex Menteri Kesihatan said minum air som. Then enough.
Crazy.
And like
G and
in
for
America, right? Like if you're anti-vax, then it's just like you just don't. I feel like anti-vaxxers just don't put in the effort to find out what vaccines actually do for you. Just a quick Google search is not gonna give you all the bad articles about vaccines. They're going to give you at least 10 good pages about websites or journals or articles about what vaccines are and how they're helpful. And then there's going to be that one small article they see or thing that's spread on IMs or WhatsApp, and they go like, "Oh my God, this is true," you know?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
because they how they don't understand what a vaccine is. They think
Yeah, and
once
they
you
don't
get the
want
vaccine, you
to.
basically don't get COVID at all. It's not that.
Yeah,
It's
and
basically just
yeah, that's
prevent, like
true.
how to prevent, like how I said, it's a safety measure lah, for you to prevent
Yeah,
from
and they seem
contracting
like
the
fools
device.
every time they think that just because you get the vaccine, you don't get COVID, right? So when
Yeah.
someone who has the vaccine gets COVID, they be like, "Ha, the vaccines don't work." Like,
Mm.
So
it's just
generally, on the consensus, we are saying that they don't actually know what a vaccine properly does, lah, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Or either they just don't believe in the vaccine.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Understood. All right. So moving on to the next question, right? So what do you guys actually think about like vaccine passports? Like, vaccine passports are basically like it's a book or like some way to show the authorities or someone in charge to tell them you're vaccinated or not and whether you can enter a certain place or not. So what do you guys think about that?
I think it's troublesome. We already have,
Yeah.
I think, it's a lot of things like in Malaysia. Like basically, we already have a lot of documents we carry around. Like I carry around my IC and my license everywhere. Because if I go out, most probably I'm driving, so I need my license. And then most probably if they stop me and I don't have an IC, they'll say I'm a foreigner or something because I don't look Malaysian. Just call me Bangla or something. So I need my IC. So I need my IC, right? So basically, if you add another vaccine passport, I don't know like, how many more documents I need to bring along with me.
Mm.
And I
Eh,
think the vaccine passport is also the app. Yeah,
No, I mean, we don't actually have a physical document, right? It's just
it's
your
a
Mais
card.
App.
Jatra.
Yeah.
It's a card. You know the
We
Oh,
have a
vaccination
card
card. They
also.
said they said jaga macam IC, so protect it like your IC.
Yeah, that's what the volunteer said to me too. Like you're
So
supposed
like,
to,
ah,
but like I have a digital certificate. Like,
I mean maybe because this is if your phone dies or something, then you have a proof, the physical proof. But then
for
I think
me lah, like vaccine passports, like G said, is like troublesome, but I understand that they're necessary for authorities to take action lah. Like, okay, this is one of the ways that people who are anti-vax, this is some of the ways that will make them be like, oh, okay, now why are they prioritizing people getting vaccine so much? Like, okay, either I'm going to search it or I'm going to find a way to like
falsify
make
it.
mm,
falsify that kind of certificate. So I think like bringing around this kind of digital certificate is fine, but they need to find a way to make it more secure, like QR code or something like that. You know, like
they have a QR
the
code in the.
changing QR code. Yeah, yeah, that kind of thing lah. So it's easy.
I
If
mean, if
it's
you
just like
ask
the
me,
card, you can just like palsukan
cause
your
kind
card.
of. I mean, if
I
you ask me,
actually
we have
have.
IC, an
Mhm.
IC. They said it's very high tech and all that, but then I don't see like any uses
Mm,
of it. Like maybe you can implement the vaccination record in the IC itself. That means
but
no one can
yeah.
falsify your vaccination record lah. The only thing I use my IC for now is like what touch and go. That's like
I'm.
that's what you use your IC for. Your
Oh
high
my
tech
gosh.
IC for.
It was supposed to be some revolutionary identification
Yeah,
code or
it's supposed to
something.
be the, but then
So
it's
now
just
it's a
another card,
parking card.
just
Yeah.
another card for you to use. Just reload and touch and go in.
Lol. Yeah, so I unfortunately have nothing else to say about the vaccination card or vaccination certificate because I don't have one.
I mean, if
Like,
you had one, would you like bring it everywhere? Like I don't bring it everywhere. I just bring it in my phone.
I
all right.
mean, depends on where I want to go. So if I'm going to the pasar raya in front of my house, I don't think I would want to bring my vaccination card lah.
But
But
then
if
now
I'm
you
planning,
cannot go in the pasaraya without your certificate.
I mean, I just went just now. It's okay.
Maybe your house. I went. I went to Eon just now. Like if you bring children below 12 and you don't have two doses of vaccine, you cannot go in.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah,
can
they
you go
stopped
it
me from
alone
going
though?
in. Go in alone. Like if you have
Mm.
two doses of vaccine, like you already got two doses of vaccine, then you can go in. Like not just you're not allowed to go in. Basically,
Oh, okay. But what I know, right? vaccination rates around our country is pretty different. So Selangor is one of the highest in terms of people, yeah, people vaccinated, right? And then other places are also ramping up, lah. So I think, I mean, in Selangor, I think in Lembah Kelang, I think the entire population is vaccinated, right?
Uh,
Not sure.
I'm not sure, but
almost 90%, almost 80 or
yeah,
90.
a vast majority of people in Lembah Kelang has been actually successfully vaccinated based on something that I saw. What's his name? Khairi Jamaluddin.
KJ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, KJ. What I want to say KJ. Like, it sounds too much like he's my friend or something. Yeah, basically what KJ said was, yeah, Lembah Kelang is the most vaccine. So I would think in Selangor it makes sense because another thing, Selangor also racks up cases like it's another country lah.
You're
I
not
mean, it
wrong.
makes sense in Selangor because economy lah,
Padat.
basically.
Hmm. Okay, wait, guys. So just to like wrap it up, right? So do you think the vaccination passport thing is net positive or net negative?
Net net
Neutral,
positive
I
if it
guess.
cannot be if it cannot be falsified.
It can
Yeah.
lah. When
I
people,
think it's a
I
good
feel,
thing.
when people they share the register certificate online, right? It's very easy, right? You can just use Photoshop or something to falsify it. So like, kind of dangerous actually, if you ask me.
Yeah, exactly. You and
And
I can do Photoshop.
yeah,
But the
even
thing
I
is,
can do
it's on the
Photoshop.
app, and like you
I
have to
mean,
refresh the app.
uh,
I think it's a
actually
good
they don't
thing.
check that thoroughly. Like, just see that you have two doses of vaccine. They don't actually like check. Like, you refresh the app and all that. So if you have a screenshot of the app with the digital certificate, they'll just see that. Then you show to the guy. It's like, oh, you have two doses. Okay, just go in. That's what happened. I went twice to Eon. You just saw that. They just let me in.
Wow, really? In IOI, they actually check every single thing.
They actually check the app,
Yeah.
your status and your app. Actually, I have like something to say lah. So I think, in my opinion, this kind of like rule of only letting vaccinated people into premises is not for the good of the vaccinated people. It's for the good of the unvaccinated people, because like when you are unvaccinated, you enter a place where other people. If I get COVID, like I'm vaccinated, I'm not gonna have really bad side effects. But if I'm close contact with someone who's unvaccinated in the same mall, then like you might go get sent to the hospital, and that's not to say not my fault, but it's kind of your fault for entering, like falsifying your documents, trying to enter somewhere or something like that. My
Mm,
opinion. That's my take on it.
mm.
True.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So I think we are going to move on to the next question. So the next question would be like, what do you guys think about the vaccine branding and its stereotypes? Like, do you think like the branding is actually a factor for some people to not get the vaccine, or some people to actually get the vaccine?
Branding.
The branding, like
So
Moderna,
Uh,
may-
AC.
so basically, your definition of vaccine branding is which company produces it, right?
Yes, or which country like
And
that?
or which country. So to be very honest, vaccine branding is sort of a what is this? How do I want to put it? Like Pfizer is supposed to be the uh, how to say the A grade or something, or
yeah,
and Sinovac is something that is
from
it's
China.
low, yeah, it's something from China and stuff like that. And I mean, like what do you call it? So in terms of vaccine branding, I don't think it's how to say it's something that of course influences society because it might spread by word of mouth, right? So someone thinks that Pfizer is superior because of its effective, if its effectivity rate lah. Because compared to other vaccines, it how do I put it? Its effectiveness is slightly higher compared to other vaccines, but because it doesn't use the traditional technology of what do you call it? You know, the regular technology is that you get a
The bad
sample from
virus.
your dead virus and and then you can sort of nullify it and you inject it. But I think Pfizer is a bit different in the sense that it uses the what is it, the RNA stuff or something like that, right?
mRNA. Yeah,
Yeah, the mRNA technology thing. So, but Pfizer, you do need a booster shot in the future
that's Sinovac.
or something like that lah. Yeah, but see, you said Pfizer, you need this one, right? You need a booster shot, right?
Sinovac lah
They
that one.
said Pfizer you need a booster shot, but not sure about how true is it lah.
Oh,
Yeah
They
lah.
this
said they
misinformation
said
right now.
Yeah.
even they said like they are planning for booster shot. You know, the government itself
I
said they are planning for booster shots
I
if
I
the
think
COVID variant is very like deadly.
it's Sinovac. It's not Pfizer. It's Sinovac.
Oh, so like that. But they didn't
Yeah,
mention the
Sinovac.
brand lah.
No, like Sinovac needs a booster shot of Pfizer. You get it? You get-
Huh?
if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
Like you
What
like
they say.
yeah, it's like people in America like one shot of Sinovac and then the second shot is like Pfizer. And then like
I'm
if you already
mixing
have
it.
two shots of Sinovac, like oh yeah, the mixing of vaccines. So on that note, I don't think vaccine brands matter, lah, to be
Matter lah,
honest.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, if you are
But
mixing, like why not just get every single brand?
It's
wow,
not the
so
cocktail,
G,
G. It's
you
not
said
the
shot
cocktail.
4 times. Take
Low.
everything, G. No, because for me, right, like there was this such wariness about AZ because of all that blood clotting thing, and then after the blood clotting thing settled down, and then people are worried about side effects, which I feel like generally people who take AZ have worse side effects, but I'm not. I'm pretty sure that's because of like their own immune system, or it's just the technology of how AZ is being, the technology of how AZ is being like administered into your body, right? But
Yeah.
for me, the one thing that pushes this stereotype is like I actually read this person on Twitter who said like the reason why we have this kind of stereotype is because like when we go for vaccines, we post our pictures on the vaccine thing, and then you do like hashtags or something, or you said like, oh, I got Sinovac, oh, I got Pfizer, like you get it. When people say that kind of thing, people tend to follow the one who is having like majority because they feel like, oh, all my friends have Pfizer, so I want to go to Pfizer and like that. So I think the people who are pushing this kind of stereotype is not just like it's like us lah, you know. Like I think we
Hmm.
shouldn't discriminate or we shouldn't like make one brand the A grade, like Avi said, right?
Like if
Because
I
it
got an
just
AZ,
pushes. Yeah,
I
it's
got
like
an
it just
AstraZeneca,
pushes
I
the
post because of the
yeah
hashtag to my
chup my
ass.
A.
Nothing else, just for that one hashtag.
Of
Chup
course
my
not. It's
ass.
UG.
Yeah, but I think generally like we should just stop doing that kind of thing lah. Like we should just say, oh, I'm vaccinated. That's it. And if
Yeah.
someone asks, then you just say
Mm-hmm.
like that.
So we're talking about AZ just now, right? I think that's another issue, actually, because we started in Malaysia, we started with AZ, right?
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah, we
started
did.
with AZ, and then that at that time the other countries were banning it because of the blood clot and all that, and then that was another reason we have a problem for the people to accept the vaccine itself,
Yeah.
because they have a strong case of saying that other countries are banning it, and then why is Malaysia taking? Because is it because they're selling it to a third world country like Malaysia? That's an issue also.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So is that all you guys have to say?
Yeah, actually, I don't think there's anything else to add because it's sort of things that it's being passed out in society. And what like basically what Aisha said, right? It's actually what did you say? Yeah, suddenly I lost my words.
Oh no, no, I like
Branding.
I saw this person on Twitter talking about like the reason why there's so many stereotypes is also because like people like push or support that kind of stereotype like hashtag chuchok my
Ah,
ass like that. Like it should be just hashtag vaccinated. Why do you have to mention the brand,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, 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 exactly, lah, stuff like it's sort of a societal thing. It's not. It's how to say that. But good thing is like as time goes on, we do more research, we get more data and more data because COVID is a pretty new thing to a lot of us. So one interesting thing I experienced a few days ago was a discussion on. Do you guys know the 17 SDGs by UN?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. So there was a discussion on whether or not is the 17 SDGs good enough to prepare us for future how to say that? Because
Pandemic.
COVID-19 is something that we never saw. But is this 17 SDGs good enough to prepare us for the future, or does it cover this part of this pandemic kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
But truth be told, if you go under goal number 3, which is good health and well-being, and sub goal number I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 13, 14. Sub goal D. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's actually the way they calculate is like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After 9, they don't go to 9. After it's ABCD.
Mhm.
So yeah, so sub goal
Binary.
D. It's like what Dr. Fazila taught us lah. What is that? The 16 one.
Yeah.
That's something like that lah. That's how
Hexa,
they
hexa,
counted it.
hexadecimal.
Hexadecimal. Right. So what is this? So under sub goal number 3, they do have this thing as a goal. But one thing that we also did come up with our discussion is a goal is just a goal. Of course, it covers the fact, but what are we doing about it, lah? So yeah, that's just something I just thought of out of random, lah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Edwin, you're back to you, bro.
Okay. Okay. Sorry for cutting off, but I think we're running a bit low on time. So I think that wraps it up for today. And see you guys on the next episode. So I think that's all. That's all from. That's all. I don't know how to.
Breathe.
That's all. I don't know the actual words for it. Good question. That's all from us today. Ah, there you go.
Bye.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.